Hello and welcome back to In God We Trust podcast. As you know, we are switching things up a little bit. Recently, I've just learned about the Jewish religion, and it kind of got me heated in the head a little bit. Not like heated, but when I heard that they didn't accept Jesus as the Messiah, I got a little offended by that. So I'm taking turns, I'm turning what I'm doing, and now I'm going to look up things about so there's two different websites that I've found that are very, they're always button heads. And this one is Jews for Jesus, and the other one is Jews for Judaism. So I'm going to be researching and reading a bunch of things here. And personally, I'm going to be spending a lot of time on this probably. So I'm going to read to you guys what I'm reading about all of this. So what I'm learning, I'm just going to share with you guys. So that is what I'm doing right now. So today we are doing Who is Jesus? A character profile. And this will probably carry on for a while because there's a lot to read here, but there's a lot of really good information. So I will just be reading this to you guys because I think it's something that we should all know. It's just information about Jesus and his Jewish background and questions that Jews might have, and if Jesus ever claimed to be the Messiah, and just a bunch of really juicy detail things. So let's get right into it. So if you guys are curious here, listening on the audio or on watching on YouTube, I just have my computer right in front of me, and I'm just reading right from the website. So this is jewsforjesus.org if you guys want to come check this out, and I'm just going to read it to you guys. So Jesus was a Jewish person. Although there have been various portrayals of Jesus throughout history, Jesus was born, raised, and died as a Jewish person. Even those who don't believe in Jesus cannot effectively deny his Jewish background. Most portrayers of the life of Jesus neglect to point out that Jesus is in every characteristic a genuinely Jewish character, that a man like him could have grown only in the soil of Judaism, only there and nowhere else. Jesus is a genuine Jewish personality. All his struggles and works, his bearings and feelings, his speech and silence, bear the stamp of a Jewish style, the mark of Jewish idealism. I'm sorry, guys, I'm not going to edit out, first of all, I'm not the best reader. I have found that, I'm pretty decent at reading, scripture, because I asked God for me to read that fluently, and I feel like that is something that he has gifted me, even though I'm not that fast of a reader, I feel like, but I feel like when people read really fast, they just read really fast to read fast, But when I read, I try to I don't know. Sorry if it's really slow, but yeah, that's just how it's going to be. Okay, so he was a Jew among Jews. From no other people could a man like him have come forth, and in no other people could a man like him work, and no other people could have found the apostles who believed in him. Would you be surprised to hear a prominent Jewish leader make the above statement? Rabbi Leo Bach was a leading philosopher, theologian, and historian of religion. Though he adamantly rejected Christianity, he saw a need to declare the Jewishness of Jesus. He emphasized that Jesus was born a Jew among the Jewish people and recognized by other Jews of his time. One doesn't have to be a theologian to see Jewishness of Jesus. Even from the time of his birth, the account of his birth in Bethlehem of Judea tells of wise men who came from afar to Jerusalem, inquiring of King Herod, "Where is the one who has been born King of the Jews?" We saw his star in the east and have come to worship him. Matthew chapter 2, verse 2. Herod was, by all accounts, an unjust ruler, and he was not the rightful king of Judea. It is no surprise that he was disturbed by the proclamation of the wise men. Herod asked more knowledgeable religious leaders where the Messiah was to be born, and learned that the place had been prophesied by Micah hundreds of years earlier. "But you, Bethlehem," before I read this is Matthew chapter 2, verse 6. "But you, Bethlehem, in the land of Judea, are by no means least among the rulers of Judea. For out of you will come a ruler who will be a shepherd of my people Israel." Herod, in a diabolical plot, much like the pharaohs, massacred Jewish babies in an attempt to maintain his own kingship. He wanted to put an end to the life of the one who would become ruler over Israel. But he was unable to snuff out the baby born in Bethlehem to a young Jewish girl, Mary. Yeshua identified as a Jewish person and was identified with the Jewish people. From his family pedigree to his birth and circumcision, to this Pidyon Ha-Ben ceremony, to his bar mitzvah, I don't know why, that's just a funny word to me. Okay. To his deroshes in the synagogues, deroshes maybe, I don't know, and even to his final ephta, a sign over his head on the cross reading, "The King of the Jews," Matthew chapter 27, verse 37. Yeshua identified as a Jewish person and was identified with the Jewish people. Okay, so that was who Jesus was and how he was a Jewish person, and he was portrayed to be the King of the Jews, and King Herod saw this, and he massacred Jewish babies. There was a massive massacre, and they could not snuff out Jesus, though. So that was, I think I just said this, but, every time, if there's, a pause, a cut in between things, it's, me, I get done saying something, and I'm like, what else should I say? I don't really know. But, so that was just background of Jesus and his Jewish background. So, tomorrow, we are going to get into, did Jesus claim to be the Messiah? And Jesus compared to his contemporary religious leaders. So that is what we will get into tomorrow. But today, I hope you guys enjoyed a little bit of background history of how Jesus was a Jewish person, and he just had a Jewish background. So people will say, yeah, we acknowledge Jesus, but we don't acknowledge that he's the Messiah. Sorry, that's what Jews will say. And they'll say, he was just the most Jewish Jew there ever was. He took things to a different level. But they just don't claim that he is the Messiah. So, yeah, it gets me going. So, tomorrow we will get more into what Jesus said about him being the Messiah. And, yeah. Thank you guys for listening. I hope you guys like this. Sorry if you guys don't, but it's just one of those stages in my process. Once I'll go through a certain stage, and then I'll meet a new a pivot point, and I'm like, what do I do? I've got to look into this because I don't like this what they said about it. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope it strengthens your beliefs, and because it's going to strengthen mine, and I know that for sure. So thank you for listening. Make sure you tune in tomorrow. Have a nice day, and God bless.